Okay, let's talk about Nobody, which one of the kind of the strange things about lockdown was, as you know, I started watching television, and I watched all of Breaking Bad and then all of Better Call Saul. Obviously, there's more of Better Call Saul to come. So I kind of fell in love with Bob Odenkirk, and I love the character of Slipping Jimmy McGill, aka Saul Goodman, and I was kind of surprised that Bob Odenkirk was now fronting an action movie from the producer and screenwriter of John Wick, which seemed surprising. So he's Hutch. He's this apparently shy, retiring worker drone. We see him at the beginning. He's got a really boring life. His house gets broken into, and there's an opportunity to break some heads, but he doesn't do it. And everyone's kind of saying, oh, I wish they'd broken into my house. I would have shown them what for. And his son is disappointed. Everyone's disappointed in him. In fact, he's not shy and retiring at all. He is a coiled spring. He is a lethal weapon who has got all these killer skills, because it turns out that he used to work as, well, he describes it, he says he was an auditor. He said he worked for some very dangerous people as an auditor. And the phrase is, he said, I'm the last person anyone wants to see at their door, because if you saw me, it meant you didn't have long to live. And he's put his past behind him to settle down. But now, partly due to the fact that one of the things that's happened is that his daughter has lost her kitty cat bracelet, he decides that he is going to go out and do the thing that he can do and that nobody apparently knew that he could do. He goes out looking for revenge. Here's a clip.
Agent Mansell, FBI. I'm looking for old. What?
Your ID is a badge. It's expired by about 20 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that ain't you in the photo. So, who are you? I'm just a man who's looking for someone.
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't flash cheese like that around here, bro.
There are three types of people who, as you say, flash cheese. People who don't know any better, people who are seeking to intimidate, and people like me who wish with every fiber of their being that someone would try to take it from them.
Now, I have to tell you, I went into this with, fairly low expectations, and I haven't enjoyed myself as much since Greenland, the film, which I went into with very low expectations. And absolutely, I think this is just terrific. I mean, it sounds like, okay, it's going to be Taken meets Mr. and Mrs. Smith meets A History of Violence, but it's absolutely bang on the money. B-movie, exploitation, trash done brilliantly. It's very well directed by Ilya Naishuller, who made Hardcore Henry, script by Derek Kolstad, and this great central performance, deadpan central performance by Bob Odenkirk. You've got Alexei Serebrikov as the sort of chewing the scenery as the nemesis whom Hutch finds himself up against. Christopher Lloyd as his father, who turns out to be every bit. Yeah, I know. Honestly, Simon, I can't say this enough. It is such good fun. There are laugh out loud gags. There are really crunchy fight scenes. There is this just deliciously guilty pleasure. I mean, there's a moment that's in the trailer in which he gets onto a bus with a whole bunch of, bad guys on it, and he's got a gun, and he takes the gun and he drops all the bullets out of the gun, and they say, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm going to melon farm you up." And honestly, it's so enjoyable. It's so entertaining. It's funny. It's smart. It's really well directed. I've had loads of people, because it opened in cinemas on Wednesday, loads of people got in touch to say, wow, I enjoyed this so much. And you have to see it. It's like Greenland. And I was saying to people before, I can't, it's like
I didn't find Greenland as enjoyable as you did. So.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say. It's just really entertaining, A-list B-movie exploitation trash done really well. And I watched the whole film with a grin on my face, and I just can't wait to go back and watch it again. And I know for a fact that producer Simon Poole felt the same way, because afterwards, after I'd watched it, we were texting each other lines from it. That's how much fun it is. It's just a hoot.
I want it to be on Netflix then. Come on. I expect it to be on my television.
I'm not distributing it, Simon. It's not my fault.
Is it not? Could you not just send it to me? Can I just... Oh, dear. You've actually got to go in and watch it in a cinema. Okay, well, that's a good
sorry. Just the way it is.